welcome back to the RaidCall EMS 1 playoff stages. Group C games. Thought we'd have a little bit of fun with you in the break. Sorry about the long time. Just a quick update on the old time thing. There's nothing we can do other than wait for the teams because we're in group stages now. Yep. So if there's one game still going on, then obviously the guys need to finish that game. So Anexis versus Team X was a long game. It was all 30 rounds. Anexis came through 16-14 in the end. But we can't play the next game without one of those two teams playing. And obviously one of those we were waiting for was Anexis because they're going to play an NiP next. So apologies for the delay, but it's just how it works, unfortunately. How do you like the old who let the dogs out?
I approve.
Woof.
Darude. I don't know if I approve the others.
Darude.
Why, are you mocking me as well?
What? No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Confused.
It's like Freeburgers.
Freeburg?
Freebird. It's my favourite song.
Freebird. Freezerberg. Anyway, so we have an opportunity for you, Twitch chat. We don't afford you that many opportunities other than, showing dog heads during Who Let the Dogs Out. But we are going to throw it over to you guys now for you to commentate on the next game. No, I'm joking. We're going to give you the chance to tell us what knife rounds you would like. We've done plenty over the last 2 seasons. In fact, I think someone, and I'm not going to confirm this because I'm not entirely sure, I might have dreamt this, but someone apparently is putting together all the best knife rounds from me and Joe over the last 2 seasons of RaidCall EMS1, and they're going to put it into a highlight video. I'll believe it when I see it. Anyway, we know that you enjoy the fun knife rounds because we don't particularly enjoy them, so to make them more fun, we make them fun-ish sometimes. We've done Smeagol, we've done Yoda, we've done Scottish, we've done Russian, we've done Jamaican, we've done American, ruined the American one, and we've done quite a lot anyway, and insulted quite a lot of people from different countries. So if there's a particular country that we've missed or a particular person that we might be able to imitate in some way or another, including female actresses now, of course, then let us know via the Twitch chat and we will try and pick one out. What?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
She needs more training on knife rounds. It's fine. Joe and I will train her up. King Joffrey knife round.
That would be amazing.
No.
No?
I can't do 15-year-old boys who haven't had their balls drop.
Can we get Kay Larison?
Swedish. Swedish should be... See, I like Sweden a lot, and I've got to go there on Friday, so I'm not going to do Swedish this week, just in case they don't let me in. Yeah. There's a few in it. Do a Joe Miller knife. I did try and do that, actually. The closest I came to doing a Joe Miller knife round, he's from Sheffield, so trying to do a Sheffield accent, it's not difficult, because it's kind of South Yorkshire, so, all right, then, yeah, right. But I'm not right there yet. It sounds more Mancunian to me. Could probably do an Oasis round. All right, then, Chuck Island. Something like that. What have we got? Mexican. The Smeagol round's quite popular. We've done that.
I missed that one as well.
Did you?
I'd quite like to hear that.
I don't know if I can bust that one out again.
Maybe I'm asking a bit much.
Tywin Lannister. I've got to work on my Game of Thrones accents. I have to watch a bit more and try and learn some of the ways they speak.
Well, we do have a Kingslayer in the building,
we
so
do have
hopefully...
a Kingslayer. Looks like him, but doesn't sound like him.
No.
And he's also got both hands, so not very authentic. Bosnian. I don't even know. Who's Dorian Yates? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Geordie. Oh, well, that's easy, man. When you spent as much time as I have in the northeast, man. Make Pansy do Smeagol. I like that idea a lot. Brazilian
I
knife
need to
round.
work on it. I need to get my accents ready. I'm not quite there yet.
A dog knife round. I don't know how we do that one. Rap the knife round. We've done rapping. We've done Godfather. We've done musical singing. We're starting to run out. So if anyone's got any original ideas, you can either hit me up on Twitter @PaulChalloner or in the Twitch chat. If you're tuned in right now on the Twitch chat, then you can.
Hold on. That's not going to be all that interesting, is it?
There's lots of.
On,
we've done pirate as well.
Like Mark
I've
Simpson.
tried to do Norwegian, but Norwegian doesn't work for me. I've also done drunk. I've also done.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to do Morgan Freeman, but I can't do Morgan Freeman. It'd be an amazing way, wouldn't it?
It would be brilliant.
Cool. Speech jammer. Yeah, we still need to do the speech jammer.
I don't think I want to take part in this. I find it hard enough to talk generally.
Oh, this This guy's got it. A death metal knife round.
Oh, God. Shall I just take my headset off?
Come on, whip that knife! That could be amazing. That could be really good.
This is what happens when we give Twitch the power. This is the issue, guys. Don't let me down here.
We've also got someone else said to me last week, Gordon Ramsay.
I'd quite like that,
I
but
think
swearing,
I tried
though,
to do, and I tried to do it without the
beep button,
yeah,
wouldn't
exactly. Yeah, we definitely need that. Anyway, keep the ideas coming, and we will figure out what we're going to do in the next one. We do have 5 on each side, amazingly, which is good news, because that means that we can finally drop you into the game. So let's do that for you right now.
That's indeed.
That's a
good timing.
Well, it's very good timing, and we're on Nuke, which seems like the most appropriate voice to use would be Scottish. Because that's what we have on. Do you know about the CTs on Nuke?
It's got the game voice, doesn't it?
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
That's quite
bish bash bosh.
good.
Yeah, so I did the voice for the Scots on the CTs.
I wondered where all that esports money came from.
See? That's why I can afford an Xbox One and a PS4.
First world problems.
No first world problems for me.
Anyway,
knife round is here.
It's all about the knives. The knives is about the precious knives. And they steals my precious knives. Freiburg, they love knives. We don't want him to have the knives, do we, though? We don't. Damn him.
And that's a Smeagol round.
That was quite good.
Really? Oh, okay.
Better than the Scottish.
Nee, I like it. What? Anyway, knife round done and dusted then, and marks out of 10 in the Twitch chat.
Ooh, I'd give it a solid. It's an 8.5.
I'd give it a solid 3.
3.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not happy with your performance?
I didn't get any Gates of Mordor in.
Content lacking, but nevertheless the execution good.
Any shiny metallic stuff, or
true.
Any references to rings or anything really. I mean, it was
the
pretty
voice
poor.
was good though. The content may have been lacking, but it's very last minute. You can't be hard on yourself for these things, Paul.
Okay.
You're getting old.
Wow, it's taken you a map and a round to get another joke in.
Yeah, new employment and all that. I have to be nice, and that was my niceness.
Wait, hang on, you have to be nice?
For one map. That's
anyway.
Great.
So, match number 2 of Group C. We'll see Anexis versus Ninjas in Pyjamas. Now, if I were to tell you, having just tuned in and not seen the first set of games, that one of these two teams has already won their opening game, you'd probably tell me it was Ninjas in Pyjamas, but you would be wrong. Anexis Esports won their opening game against Team X. Ninjas in Pyjamas, though, lost 16-8 on DE Cash, or Cachet, depending on where you're from. Cachet.
Cachet.
Oh, actually, I have to do a French knife round, won't I? I don't know. Have I done a French knife round? Someone will remind me if I have.
I think you have, but I think it's like properly French. I think it's just more the accent. I want full French.
Qu'est-ce que c'est le slashing machine? I don't know. We could definitely do a French one. Anyway, round 1 is underway. Ninjas in Pyjamas versus Anexis Esports, and this is big for Anexis right now. If they win this, they're almost certain going to qualify for the next round. They were, of course, qualified for last season's LAN finals and ended up against Ninjas in Pyjamas. Yeah, that's just how it goes for them, I guess. They've always had close games, and guess where they've always had close games? Right here on Nuke. 16-14 twice in the past when these two teams have met. It's ended on Nuke. So we know they're good, but we also know that the Ninjas are equally good. Now we're going to get an upper push. Already exists. 1, 2, 3. Line them up like dominoes. Freiburg and Get Right get the last 3 between them. And it's clearing top house from the Ninjas as Anexis just hit the deck one after another. 1-0.
Yeah. Ouch. Anexis, they seem to try and actually anti-strat that a little bit, actually have strats with the way they were playing, but just couldn't do anything. It was an absolute massacre towards that upper bomb site. But let's see if maybe there's going to be a change here. I highly doubt it, as we do normally see, obviously, rounds falling off the back of that pistol in favour of the team who won it. So let's have a little look, see where they're heading. It does seem as though the T side that is Anexis will be going towards the outside area. So, MX leading the way. No one actually challenging from Matt. Get Right playing quite passively there. Just taking the time. Anexis don't really want to put a foot wrong here. one player down. They could be in trouble. See Hudgy just splitting off a touch, trying to find anyone who might actually go around the back, but we'll see if he's going to make any odds. But Exist is looking in the right place at the right time now, as here come the Anexis side. Forest gets one, Exist with the second. It's another massacre. And well, they got stopped right at the door. A touch of damage done to NiP, but well, that was another comfortable round for them, 2-0.
Yeah, 2 rounds down. Don't get too excited, Britain. But Hunch-G got a kill out of those 2 rounds. A whole kill just for him. But nothing else doing so far for the Brits. And NiP comfortably 2-0 up. And yeah, Exist starting off nicely with 2 in the first round, 2 in the second one. Good grenade through. Well, I say good, and then actually he checked out the HP, and Release has got 96, so not such a good grenade. 2 Bison still in play with the FAMAS 2 M4s, and still on a pistol round, but with a few P250s in the mix here as well. And NiP going to get a little bit more aggressive here. No chance for the 3rd round buy, of course. And Exist is going to get his 5th, his 6th, his 7th, his 8th. Oh, not quite. In fact, Forest is going to come round and nick the last couple. Get Right also stole one in the middle of that. But 3 more for Exist on an eco bash. And he sits top of the scoreboard. 7-1. Callers can't kill. Rubbish. Gun round time. This time, it's Anexis' chance to win their first round.
Yeah, indeed, and I want to see a little bit more from them. Obviously, they know exactly how NiP play this. They've been playing this map time and time again. They've had close results. I want to start seeing why. Now, obviously, MX is taking their time. Once again, not going down too early, not going for that full outside again. MX laying down the fire. No connection, just spam so far, so don't get too excited just as of yet. Freeberg keeping eyes just towards Squeaky. Release may peer through. Oh, he missed the shot. Release actually did get tagged up a touch, down to 94 HP, but that is it so far. So Anexis clearly very patient, willing to wait, and this time Get Right's actually right in that Mac house, so already switching things up. Slowly catching Monkey seems to be the way Anexis want to play this one. Really biding their time at the start here. Sheep joining EMS outside. Just gonna wait. Clock is still ticking down though, folks. 45 seconds left. They've got to make their move soon, and they're going to put all their eggs in one basket. There's been very little time for a rotate here. Let's see where they're going to decide to head towards. It's Get Right to get the first glimpse of an Anexis player. It does tag up MX as he is pushing forward, but it's Get Right to land a beautiful shot, following up nicely with the second. They're taking out Hudgy as well. There's now only 3 stand for the Anexis side. Make it 2 as only Release and Rattlesnake are alive, and oh, they are being culled as we speak, as Rattlesnake is the last man standing. Orb to hand. Can he go huge? It's a bit of a task to say the very least here, folks. As NiP just spamming away, trying to get a bit of connection, but Rattlesnake surely saw Get Right there, but it's for Flaren to get the frag, taking him down and keeping a nice clean slate score-wise for NiP. So 4-0 at the moment, and, well, Anexis are making very little impact here.
Well, they are, but they're on the T side. They did lose the pistols, so you can kind of go, well, all right, 3 of the rounds, maybe 2 of the rounds wouldn't have gone their way anyway, but they've had 2 rounds where they were on equal footing, and they picked up a grand total of 2 frags in 4 rounds. Potential for 20 in there, of course. So they picked up 10%. Not good. Not good at all. And on another eco here, P250s galore. A little bit of damage done on Freiberg. Get Right, though. Gee whiz. Just easy pick off here. Rattlesnake might pick himself one up on Get Right, who's got a little bit confused, actually, and has now had to have some cover here from Freiberg. They still haven't lost a man, but they've got 3 men who are low. Rattlesnake does pick up the kill onto Get Right. Nicely done by him. And then he's dropped by Freiberg, who'll get a double at the end of the round. And that's all she wrote for round number 5. 3 kills on the board now for Anexis. And all joking aside, that's 5-0 from NiP. But as we've said many, many times before, Nuke, CT bias map, the most heavily biased CT map in competitive gaming right now. So still plenty of time for Anexis. They won't be getting panicked just yet.
No, certainly not. A team of this caliber especially. They're very experienced players. These guys have been there through several titles. But So is Forest, and there we have it. Opening shot does go to NiP. Forest rocking that AWP towards the ramp area, taking down Husey, excuse me, very early on. So advantage to NiP. Let's see if they can hold on to this, as Anexis not speeding things up too much. Just getting tagged up and swatted back towards the lobby area. And it does seem to be a bit of a split. We do see 2 players towards the outside area. MX and Husey making good space so far, actually. Well, let's see if they can do anything with it. MX is going to make his way down towards the lower bomb site here, and actually Freeberg might have caught onto this, as now Release is dropping down those vents as well, but it's him to claim the frag. So already stopping Anexis with their plans. A beautiful play from Freeberg. Nice positioning, and the third there to really top that round off. And Anexis just look lost for an answer right now.
They do, although Freiburg had a sat-nav or something that had 3 Anexis players on it, because he knew exactly where they were going to go.
Yeah.
And did confirm the 3-man. He's now 9-1. Exist is top of the scoreboard. The caller 10-1. Get right 6-1. Forest 4-0. Poor old Fifth Lauren, who's seen no action whatsoever, is 1-0. He's done nothing wrong, and just can't get into the game. On the opposite side, Rattlesnake, Huds, G, and Release all have a single kill. Look at the 4-man stack they've got right now going on outside on top of yellow. Now flash out there. Get right's going to fill his Christmas bucket right now, I think. Well, Christmas stocking, maybe. I don't know what the bucket is. Hopping from top of ladder is going to get himself 2. Get Right's also stolen 1 in the middle of that. He gets another. It's double up time for Get Right and Forest. We've got Husey left now. And there's a console option, which is, you know, kill, or even /exit at this point. And that might have been quicker than dying at the hands of Fifth Lauren, who's only got right now for all they're doing, because they're perfectly playing a perfect nuke right now. 7-0, and we have taken the mickey out of Anexis a little bit. They are high quality, highly experienced, former world champions in Counter-Strike Source, and plenty of 1-6 experience back in the day too. These are not 7-0 players right now, but NiP are in no mood to mess around.
Yeah, certainly a wake-up call from the last game, and to follow on the fact they came so close in the Fnatic Frag-Out League just yesterday. So let's see if Fnatic can, NiP can actually get on any sort of disadvantage here, as they've just kept so strong in this so far. Exist is tagged up, allowing MX just to get through towards that lower area. Ram now being swarmed by the Anexis side, but Get Right gets it under control, pushing straight through. Forest joins in, Release gets 1 and the second. But the damage has been dealt with once again by Forest with that AWP fire. As now it's all on MX though. He's got 1, 2 more to find. Forest and Exist still standing. MX goes through Squeaky, trying to find his way around here. Back to Hut, and Exist is merely steps away. Doesn't seem too fussed by that right now, but Forest is the danger man. Already 2 frags in the bag. Oh, he's not going to make it 3 that easily.
Oh dear.
That nade though doesn't connect as well as I thought it might there, but it does take MX down. So let's pick it up here with MX. I do want to see what he's up to. Let's have the AK, but you can see that already Exist is on his way around just behind him. He's going to be in trouble pretty darn soon. 24 seconds on the board. He has the bomb. Can he get towards a site? Up to Crows, peers through. 17 seconds. Great shot to Exist there from the ladder. 15 seconds and ticking is getting rather close. Only 2 HP on Exist against Forest on a full 100. So here we go. Bomb down and ticking. He's got the tag and not the frag. The Julie's come in big. And what a 3-man to have. Going to end that off with a nice little double pistol there. That's one way to rub salt in the wound, isn't it?
Jewel Elites.
Ouch.
Rocking the Julies. It's all about my jewelies.
I was waiting for it.
No, it was coming. It was coming. I might have to do an LEG knife round after that, wouldn't it? Me jewelies. Well, you know, they did some really good stuff in that last round. I just want to show you something, because what they actually did here, this is the ramp area just here. And what they did better this time was they smoked up this area much better so that they could actually get in. But the trouble was they still had a man down here and a man shooting across here. And it doesn't seem to matter what they do. They just... even if they do something right in Anexis, NiP somehow have got better tactics or better firepower at a particular time. And look at this from Forest. Up high, picks off the first one. Didn't see the second one. Did manage to get through the smoke over the far side. But Get Right will clear him up. Grenade goes down towards Red as well. There is another man down there. And it looks like they are disappearing down low. Forest drops down. Exist picks up a double, though, on Rattlesnake and Release. Hughes is going to reply back, though, as Exist runs out of bullets. And up top, it's all about the Julies again. And Forest makes it 9-0. And NiP are absolutely steamrolling Anexis right now.
Ouch, is all I can say. I really wanted to see another close game. I knew Anexis have been doing so well recently as well.
Thing is, it still could be a close. I mean,
True.
that's the point.
Very
It's
true.
on Nuke. It's about momentum. It's about CT bias. And Ninjas in Pyjamas have got all of that going for them right now. And Anexis are perfectly capable of doing exactly the same thing on the T side as well. So we shouldn't write them off just yet.
Very true. This is one of those maps. I expect to see the scoreline in the 1.6 days and things like that. I thought it even out a little bit, but right now I think NiP, as you said, are having that perfect CT side, and well, that's not going to help things out right now. So let's see what Anexis can do here. They do have a bit of a light buy going on, a couple of Galils mixed between them, but we do see NiP fully stacked, fully ready, and clearly not messing around here. So let's have a little look where they're lining up. Just biding the time once again. They're not rushing anywhere, not doing anything too ambitious just yet. Next, looking towards the outside area. But we have seen a good presence from Get Right out here already, so it might not be the best place to be challenging. And drop out that smoke and try and make some headway. They can Get Right, push forward just a touch, just to try and make sure he's not being pushed out. Oh, he's got a great bit of insight there. He knew Hudgy would be trying that. He's already tagged him down to 6 HP, and that's the danger of playing these guys on a map you've played so many times before. They're just so well aware of what's going on. MX has made his way through, though. So already, he could be causing trouble. He's just actually tagging up his own teammate. They're not ideal, but Freeberg once again in the vents, and MX merely steps away. Will he expect him to be this close? And it doesn't matter. He's already spotted him. He does take him down, but really finally actually does avenge his fallen teammate. So this time it's worked out. Area finding Hudgy, and now NiP just mopping up the remains of Anexis. The bomb is down, but so are all the players. It was one of those rounds where I thought that might go well. Once again, MX is doing great work. He gets behind them the whole time, but they can barely use it.
Just a flawless CT half so far.
It really
from Ninjas
is.
in Pyjamas. And Anexis just can't seem to find any way through just now. Okay, so 10-0. Okay. Well, after this round, we've got a little surprise for you, so we'll show you that in a moment. It's 10-0 right now. Ninjas in Pyjamas leading Anexis nice and easily, and Get Right's gonna again help himself to another couple of frags outside. He's got 2 already. And a third damaged heavily. In fact, Husey also damaged heavily. Oh, Get Right pops back. Hudgy with a stunning headshot onto Get Right. And Freiberg's now finished off Husey. So Hudgy and Rattlesnake, the last 2 alive here. Rattlesnake, on the other hand, only has 9 health. So a couple of fingernails remain on him. And they're going to do well to get out of here. Oh, look at this. Hudgy baited out into the lower bomb site. Rattlesnake now trying to work that from the corner window. Double smokes out. Freiberg waits for the smoke and picks off Rattlesnake. Hudgy replying back. It's now a 2 versus 1. Hudgy gets another one. 3-man from Hudgy. He's in a clutch situation now. A 1 versus 1. Hudgy versus Forest. Orp versus AK. Are we going to see a little bit of the old George magic from Hudgy? Or is Forest going to be able to pick this one up? Oh, he is! It's another clutch round in the bag for Forest. Another round on the board for Ninjas in Pyjamas. And let's see exactly what that means to them right now. Or not, as the case may be. I thought we were going to see something, but no, we're going to leave it for now. It's fine. We'll carry on. It's all good. And this, it looks like a fast push, actually. And that's not going to work. That's not going to work either. No, that's not going to work. 2-man from Fifth Laren, 2 from Exist, 1 from Get Right. And that'll be 12-0. And have we got to the point in the game yet where Anexis can't not buy? No, we haven't. So they should buy. They should be able to buy every round now.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, they are. Oh my goodness.
See, now,
my goodness.
as you said, NiP are playing this perfectly. The sad fact for me is how well Anexis have been playing on this map against this opponent to this point. And now, clearly, NiP, when they get to boot camp, when they get their heads in the right places, they're near on unstoppable. We saw it coming down to the wire in the last round, but once again they held on. And now Get Right just dancing around towards the outside, getting a nice connection there. That wasn't a Huds G, knocked down to 37 HP, so clearly not in the best shape here to be re-challenging, but I think he might be going back, and he has actually claimed the frag onto Get Right, so alleviating some of the pressure, but not enough. Freeberg just pops out from that upper bomb site and takes down Huds. So, 4v4 situation. Let's have a little look here. How they are just lining up. We see once again MX is getting into some fantastic positions, but he's just not been able to use them yet. As NiP just once again playing very carefully, very cautiously, but not enough. MX once again getting behind them. His beautiful positioning, taking down Fiflaren and opening up ramp area. So this could be the round that finally there's some damage done, unless Freeberg, Forest and Exist have something to say about it. So finally MX has been spotted playing a player face on this time, and it was Freeberg to claim that frag, so it's already all even, but allowing Huds G and co, Husey and co towards that lower bomb site. So Forest does take some damage. Freeberg picks up the mantle, pushes forward. It's Husey to claim the frag there. This is much better. The bomb down and ticking. HP is clearly on the side of Anexis here as well. Forest knocked down to only 4 HP. Release pushing forward, creeping up those stairs, and he does claim the frag. Now it's all on. This gets one, looking for the second. He's caught a glimpse, but it's not enough. Bomb is ticking. Gonna go in for that fake. He's gonna be looking for it, pushing forward. Release knows exactly what's going on. He's not going to go for it, but he's perfectly positioned. Great play coming in from Release. And a nice bit of work finally paying off for MX there, getting behind the NiP side and putting it to good use.
Yep. So first round on the board for the Brits. Release winning a round in a 1v1 for the first time in 13 attempts for his team. Looking a little bit healthier on the scoreboard right now as well. Release 7 and 12, Huds G 5, 13, 4 for Husey, 3 for MX, 2 for Rattlesnake, but at the other side Exist 18 for 5 right now in a very dominant CT side. Get Right struggling to keep up with him, frankly. 14 and 5, Freiburg 14 and 7, Forest 13 and 1, and Fiflaren 5 and 3, who has seen hardly any action on ramp. Right now, Get Right just helping himself to another one. I don't think he'll get another one here, will he? Oh, he will. Well, Auto Director decided to show me that from Huds G's angle, and it didn't look much better, I can tell you. 2 down. Make that throw. Oh, no, actually, MX is going to win that battle with Fiflaren. Forest returning the favour onto Husey. 2 remaining here. Hello. Bullet from nowhere from Release. Gets rid of Get Right now. So a little bit of hope here. 45 seconds remaining in 14. And NiP looking to come all the way round outside. I don't think they've spotted Forest. Now they do spot him, and Anexis will actually react very well. Release taking the head off of Forest. Freiberg replying back on MX this time, and now Release gets caught short. So frustrating when you see that happen. You're just running around, no problem at all, without carrying them out, and you knew that they'd already infiltrated that area because they'd gone through lobby to go up on the top. So, a brain fade or something there. Anyway, Ninjas in Pyjamas leading 13-1. And one more round, and boy, do Anexis need this next one. They really don't want it to be 14-1 at the half, because lose the pistols, it's pretty much game over. Even at 13, it's hard work. Here we go then.
Yeah, NiP clearly bringing the game to Anexis here. Was forced to go aggressive towards Ramroom, but it's not paid dividend this time. Release has claimed 2. So taking not only down the initial push, but Fiflaren to follow. But NiP quickly culling the attack. It's Release again. Beautiful shots coming out so far, leaving it on 1v2. Get Right and Freeberg still alive for NiP. Nice bit of time left on the board, though, for Release here. 1 minute and about 5 seconds now. Doesn't have a bomb, though. But he knows exactly where it is, but so might Freeberg. Yep, he does indeed. So this is going to be a tough task now for Release. He's up against the odds. Get Right coming around just to try and get behind him here. Let's have a look if he can do it. Release just taking his time, but Get Right slowly but surely getting behind him. Release desperately trying to find an angle, but it's Get Right to find him first and takes NiP to that rather detrimental scoreline of 14-1. And as you said, one wrong pistol round, and it's near on game over for Anexis.
Yep, 14-1 is almost game over. Before we get into the second half, we do have something a little bit special for you, just to check in. We're actually going to check in live to NiP, who are currently boot camping right now. Let's just pop over there and see them, and see if we can get some sound as well, if we can get any sound out of them. No, not particularly any sound. They look pretty cool and calm and collected in there, don't they? Little bit of sound. Oh, hello. Let's just try and get a bit more. Obviously some Swedish swearing going on in there. That's probably what it is. Anyway, we'll leave them to it. They're in the middle of switching sides, and back to the game. As you can see right now, we're about to get underway for the second half, and NiP leading 14-1, looking much better in this second game than they did in the first. Much more comfortable, of course, on Nuke. And Anexis, on the other hand, they won't be too unhappy, I don't think. I know, I mean, it's a beasting. There's no doubt about that, but you saw Hughesy said at the end of the game, nice lockdown. And that's exactly what it was. It was nice bit of play on the CT. They made one mistake, they got punished for it, and that's that one round on the board that was picked up courtesy of some brilliance by Release. He really has been the standout player on the Anexis side. You can see him on the screen, 12 and 14. The rest, less than 5 kills.
Yeah.
For all of them. And I haven't seen Rattlesnake have a game like that in a long time. 2 for 15 for him. And I know how harsh he is on himself. And he won't be happy with that. So, here we go then. First round of the second half. It's pistols at dawn, as far as the Brits are concerned.
Indeed, and we all know what this means. It literally could send Anexis so far on the back foot, it actually could cost them this game if they aren't able to pick this one up. They do have the side now to their favour, so hopefully they can kind of work this one out. But let's see what NiP have in store. Does seem as though Freeberg, or Freiberg, however you want to say it, is made his way towards the lower bomb site. MX just coming around. He might actually have a bit of an idea here, but will he expect Forest? No, already the first opening frag has gone to NiP. Hughesy laying down the fire from just locker room. He has got Forest, so a bit of back and forth, avenging his fallen teammate. But NiP have got some great bit of positioning here, already claiming this lower bomb site exists, finding Hudgy on the rotate, leaving only 3 standing for Anexis, and this is slipping through their fingers as we speak. They have to get this one. They have to. The bomb is down and ticking. Auto Director does not want me to see this, but, well, Rattlesnake has found one, so it's in a 3v3 situation now. All even, all square. It's for Flaren to find Release. They're slowly but surely edging away at the Anexis side. It's all on Rattlesnake right now, not for long. Get Right comes in there, and that might just be the nail in the coffin that takes it that a little bit too far away from Anexis now.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about in that last round. Last round of the last half, the most important round of the first half. And it meant that, you know, they lose that one, it's 14, and lose the pistols, then it's pretty much game over. So it's 15-1 right now. And as you can see, Rattlesnake is busy trying to, I don't know, release the sludge out of the pool or something. Oh, he's gone back and got himself a shotgun, so well done. Mag is back. And it's, I don't know how they get themselves out of this, I really don't. They're going to have a monumental round here against 5 Swedes who all have an AK-47. Forrest has got himself the first of the round. Get Right the second. They're going to drop like flies here. Husgy has replied back, though. And Rattlesnake, ooh, that's a bit dodgy, but he's going to jump up and down a little bit. Does land a little bit more damage, and another little bit more. Exists now in towards Rattlesnake, who's the last man alive here, and has got to go huge against 4 players. It's not going to happen. And GGs are exchanged. And NiP wins 16-1. And let's see exactly what they think about that. Well, you can already see 2 of them already got up and left. Thanks very much. Job done, as far as NiP are concerned there. So, they're busy boot camping, getting themselves ready, potentially, for another LAN. Obviously, DreamHack at the weekend, and next week they're going to be playing in the Cisco there. And in 2 weeks' time, hopefully they'll be appearing on the RaidCall EMS 1 LAN final as well. But they've still got to win their last game against Team X to be sure of going through. And even then, they might not go through, because if we now find out that Fnatic have won their second game, and then Fnatic lose to Anexis, we'll have 3 teams tied on the same points, and out will come Red Eye's brain to be fried with mathematics. Again, so pretty straightforward in the end. Disappointing for Anexis. We've seen better from them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think recently, especially, they've been having There we go.
Tim, the producer, muting Lauren. Disgraceful behaviour. So anyway, I was saying, let's do it. So yeah, at the end of that game, and obviously NiP winning pretty straightforward in the end. Disappointing from Anexis.
Yeah, I think recent results have shown that they're clearly more than capable for giving us a lot better showing than that. Obviously, the CT side really did kind of become too much of a hindrance for them to play against. In the end, they didn't get any of the rounds in. They obviously lost that initial pistol. It never came back after that. MX had some great opportunities to get behind them. I think he capitalized on it once. Every other time he kind of got halted in the vents, as we saw, and with the GPS on NiP's side,
Knew
they
exactly
can't do
where
much.
they were.
Exactly.
Yep,
So they played it
absolutely.
perfectly. It was clinical play coming out from them. I don't think NiP going to be upset with that. They look very comfortable. They look like it was just a kind of practice game to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's Anexis who only yesterday they nearly drew against.
Yeah.
So
again.
yeah, swings and roundabouts for these guys, but clearly, you know, the last game really did wake them up, and that's exactly what NiP can do when they're pushed to it.
Absolutely. I mean, they are deadly when they're on form and put in a corner, and Fnatic have done exactly that for them. They had a clean sweep in the last season of the RaidCall EMS 1 group stage. Not so this time round. They've had to work very hard for it indeed, and they've still got a little bit more work to do. They've got to play their fellow Swedes, Team X, the former Absolute Legends lineup, in their last game. We won't be showing you that game, though. We will give you updates from it, though, as we go through. We will be covering the Fnatic versus Anexis game, which, as we expected, effectively is the decider as to who goes through to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. That's coming up next, and I have no idea how long it's going to be, so just bear with us while we bring you more Baha Men and Darude. Or probably not during the break anyway. In the meantime, don't forget, we can be reached via Twitter and Facebook at RaidCall EMS1 and /RaidCall EMS1 on Facebook.com as well. And also on our website, csgo.raidcall-ems1.com. Don't worry, Pansy, I know you're looking at me going like, how does he understand and remember all those different things?
Amazing.
They put a chip in you, right? You haven't had your chip yet, right? See, that's why.
I had my
there's
kitchen
an ESL
chip. That's it.
You've had the kitchen chip?
Yeah, so I know how to make a sandwich, but that's...
Okay, but not chips.
No.
Weird. Yeah, they put a chip in the back of your head. It's an ESL chip, and then you're good to go, and you memorize all of these different social media stuff on websites. It's all cool. Anyway, that's enough for us for now. We'll be taking a break of some sort of length, indeterminate length, and we'll be back with more from the RaidCall EMS1 group stages.